Have you ever driven down a beautiful coastal highway, looked up at a steep cliff, and seen a concrete building teetering right on the edge, looking like it's about to fall into the ocean? Today we are standing on the edge of the world in California to explore exactly that. Welcome to the Devils Slide Bunker. Sitting high above the Pacific Ocean near Pacifica, this graffiti-covered ruin looks like a forgotten piece of a post-apocalyptic movie. But its real history goes all the way back to the darkest stage of World War II. Back in the early 1940s, the threat of a naval attack on the west coast was a very real fear. To protect the vital shipyards and harbors of the San Francisco Bay, the United States Army built a network of coastal defenses. This bunker, officially part of the Little Devils Slide Military Reservation, was built as a top-secret triangulation and observation station. Before advanced radar took over, the military had to rely on the old-fashioned way of doing things, human eyes. Soldiers stationed inside the cramped concrete box would stare out at the foggy horizon for hours, using powerful binoculars to scan the water for enemy Japanese ships. If they spotted anything suspicious, they did not have weapons here to shoot back. Instead, their job was to calculate the exact coordinates of the enemy and radio that information to massive 16-inch gun batteries hidden further up the coast at Fort Funston. Basically, this bunker was the eyes of the operation and the big guns miles away were the muscle. Thankfully, those big guns never had to fire at an invading fleet and no enemy ships were ever spotted from this cliff. When the war ended, technology moved fast. Modern radar systems quickly made these manual observation posts completely obsolete. By 1949, just a few short years after it was built, the military packed up and abandoned the Devils Slide bunker for good. For decades, the bunker sat empty as the fierce coastal winds and salty sea air battered its thick concrete walls. Eventually, the land was sold to a private owner. During a failed construction project in the 1970s, workers actually carved away a massive amount of the earth and rock around the bunker. That is why it looks so dramatic today. It was left completely isolated, stranded on a solitary rock pedestal 15 feet in the air, making it look like a strong gust of wind could send it sliding into the crashing waves below. Despite being on private property with restricted access, the bunker has become a magnet for urban explorers, hikers and graffiti artists. Today, almost every inch of the structure is covered in bright layers of spray paint. It creates a wild contrast, a tough grey military like covered in modern street art, set against the backdrop of the stunning blue Pacific Ocean. The views from up here are absolutely breathtaking, though the frequent coastal fog often rolls in and gives the whole area a very spooky, eerie vibe. Interestingly, this place even had a brief moment of Hollywood fame. In the 1960 thriller movie Portrait in Black, the cliff right here was used to film a dramatic scene where the main characters push a car off the edge into the water. The state actually made the movie crew fish the car out of the ocean afterward. Today, the Devil's Slide bunker stands as a lonely, crumbling ghost of the past. It is a reminder of a time when the whole country was on high alert, watching the horizon for a threat that never came. While time, weather and erosion will eventually claim this piece of history, for now it remains one of the most fascinating abandoned spots on the California coast. Thanks for joining me on this explore, and if you love discovering forgotten places as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next one.